up? What's up? What's up? What's up? So if you want a tutorial on this look right here, I don't have one for you. Let me tell you why. This initially was not supposed to be a video. What had happened was I got all glammed up. We were supposed to go to a bowling alley.
Yep.
I didn't ask you to chime in, so you stay your ass over there.
I love you too.
My little bubber. But anyways, we were supposed to go to a bowling alley, you know, with my mother, but unfortunately my mother had a little bit of a fever today, so you know, I'm all glammed up with nowhere to go. But nah, seriously, on a serious note, if you want a tutorial on this look, go ahead and just give me a holla and smash that like button. Smash that like button. So the video that I'm bringing to you guys today is kind of a July favorites, but in the same token, it's not necessarily favorites. It's more along the lines of things that I use on an everyday basis. The majority of the things that I use on an everyday basis are just things that I'm trying to hurry up and get rid of so I can move on to things that have the potential to be my favorites. I've cleaned up a little bit, you know, my makeup organization. By the way, let me know if you want a makeup organization, storage, and collection video from moi. As I was cleaning up, I noticed a lot of things that have been neglected, things that I haven't used in a while, and things that I would like to get to use. But I'm the type of person that I bounce back from different products, especially with foundations. Like, I've used 5 different foundations in a week, and that's ridiculous. Like, I need to stick to one foundation, use it up, and then move on to the next, because that's how foundations go bad and in the long run are a waste of your money. You feel me? This is gonna be kind of short, by the way, because I don't have that many products that I use on a everyday basis, because I use them on an everyday basis, so I shouldn't have that many. You guys know that I go to Aveda, and Aveda has their own product line, and it's like natural plants stuff, you know, for your hair and your face, and they have some makeup, but that's my school and all, but I don't like it. But the first thing that I usually do when I cleanse my face and start my skincare routine is I wash my face, and I use the Aveda Green Science Perfecting Cleanser. Now this cleanser retails for about $30 something. I got it half off with a student discount. Yes I did. But would I buy this if I didn't have a discount? Probably not. It is what it is, but I got it for half off, and I wanted something that, you know, you get what you pay for, and I wanted something that actually works, because I noticed that with drugstore skin cleaning products, they don't really do what they say they do. Like, I don't know what the name was, but it was an apricot scrub, and basically, to make a long story short, it was bad for my skin because they had little beads that made small tiny abrasions into my skin and opened it up for a whole bunch of bacteria and fungus and all the fun things that we all love in our skin. So I decided to put my money where my face is and buy something that possibly could have changed my life. Well, it didn't change my life, but it is a good cleanser. It has like a minty, flowery kind of smell, so after I cleanse my face, I feel sort of refreshed and a little bit rejuvenated, and I feel ready for the world, you know what I'm saying? So I think this was a good investment. Then my toner. Now, I used to never use a toner. I used to never even know what a toner was. Like, what was a toner? Like, where do you even get that from? The liquor store? A toner is basically like if you have oily skin, which I don't. I have more normal to combination skin. But if you have oily skin, you notice that right after you wash your face, you want to keep it, like, you don't want to put any products on it, not lotion, not anything, just because, you know, you want to keep it feeling lightweight and refreshed, because, you know, an hour later it's going to look like you've been bathing in a Tupperware of chicken grease, and it's just not good. But basically that's because your skin has been washed and it's been stripped of its natural pH balances, and you want it to remain calm and cool and collected. And in order to do that, you must spray a toner on your face or wipe a toner on your face, and that will basically tell your skin, like, okay, it's okay, your pH balance has been restored, and you can not get as oily as you usually would. The next thing that I use is my Aveda Intensive Hydrating Mask. This is the mask that you are supposed to wash off because it gets really thick and sticky. but to prevent the stickiness, I don't really wash it off. I just use like a tiny bit. I just squeeze like a tiny bit out of the tube, and I just kind of disperse it all over my face, and it leaves my skin feeling like I have had a drink of water for my skin. You know, like my skin has been hydrated with a cup of water. All right, my skin has water in it after I use that mask. My primer, and this primer was given to me as a gift, so you know I have to use it. I'm just joking. All right, this primer was given to me as a gift, and I decided to just use this up before I move on to my next primer. I have like 5 different primers, and I really want to get rid of them to move on to some that I may really find suitable for my skin. And I don't like to waste products, so I just use them all. But this is the Laura Mercier, I think you say her name like that, foundation primer, and it's oil free. So this primer basically, it's like a white creamy primer, and it kind of feels like baby lotion because it's so lightweight, but it doesn't really feel silicone-y, and I guess that has something to do with the fact that it's oil free, because I noticed, and I don't know if technically that has something to do with it, but I noticed with silicone based primers, they have that oily feel, that pore filling feel to them, and this kind of just feels like a lotion, like a lightweight lotion, and doesn't have any smell to it. It's pretty unscented and it's soft. But as far as foundation wise, I go to a school where we have to be in school for 11 hours at a time, and my foundation is still on my skin by the end of the day. So I'm thinking it's the primer because I use a really cheap foundation. So as far as long lastingness, I would say this primer works, you know. But I don't know how much it costs because it was a gift, but it is something that I use every day and that I don't have a problem with. And my foundation kind of goes on, I'd say, pretty smoothly with this foundation primer. It's not the best foundation primer that I've used in my day and age, but it's definitely good. It definitely does its job as a foundation primer. The foundation that I use is e.l.f.'s Flawless Finish Liquid Foundation, and I am in shade Sand. You don't get a lot of shades with this bad boy right here. I think they have like 6 shades altogether. But this foundation is actually a little bit dark for me, and I think this is the second to lightest shade, but it may be the lightest, but it may not be. But it's like pretty up there towards the lighter shades. I used it today, and on camera it looks like a pretty decent match, but that's because I know how to blend things into my neck, alright? But it does have like a perfume scent to it, which is weird because when I got this foundation, I never had a foundation that was scented or had like a fragrance, something like a perfume smell. So it kind of caught me off guard. I'm like, I don't know if I want something on my face that has that strong of a smell. And it's a pretty strong perfume smell, if I must say so myself. But that was when it was new. I don't know if it still has that perfume smell now, but I probably won't be buying it again to try it out anyway. It's something that I use every day because I'm trying to get rid of it so I can move on to my next foundation. So I've been also using a combination of these 2 concealers. This concealer is a liquid one by Physicians Formula, and I just use this under my eye to clean up any dark circles or any imperfections under my eye, or even some little pimples. And then I use this concealer, which is the Rimmel London Hide the Blemish Concealer, and I pretty much use this concealer stick to clean up under my brows. And this is like my brow concealer, and this is like my all over face concealer. So as far as contour and blush goes, I've been using my Studio Fix MAC foundation in NC45, and this is definitely a favorite because I just love what this foundation does for my face as far as contouring. It just gives a real obvious contour, and I love it. And I also use this on a regular basis, like every day, and this powder foundation seems like it'll never run out. Like seriously, I've been using it for about 2 months now, and it's not even close to the pit of the container. And if you see those little scratch marks, that's from my daughter. If you see any scratch marks on any of my makeup, it's pretty much my daughter. And the blush that I've been using every day is this Sugar Bomb Benefit blush, and it looks really dramatic in the packaging, but honestly, I love what it does for my cheeks. It just kind of gives like a glow, and it's 4 different colors. You have like a peach, you have a light pink, light purple, and like a light orange, and it's just the mixture of those colors really gives that perfect tint on your cheeks, and it's not anything obvious, so you wouldn't know that you're wearing blush because I'm wearing it right now and all you see is my contour color, but it does give like a effect that I love, like a shimmery shiny effect that I love. This is the Manly palette, 120 palette in number 1, and I'm showing you this one, guys, because this is my first one, okay, and it's been a very long time and I just love this palette. A 120 palette is basically a palette that comes with 120 colors. And they look a little something like this.
That's 120?
Yeah, bruh. Basically, I use this palette every day because I can get neutral colors out of this palette. I can get real creative, and neons are in this palette, and smoky colors are in this palette. I mean, you really got everything in one palette. You understand what I'm saying? You got everything in one palette, and for $20 you can't complain. You can't complain. You can't complain. Might I add though, these colors are a little bit powdery, but girl, if you got a little translucent powder under those eyes, you are good to go. And then the duo that I've been using for my lashes are the Hypnose Drama by Lancome, and I apply this first usually on my upper lashes and my lower lashes. Usually I wear false lashes, so this is the only one that I use on my upper lashes, just to kind of bind the falsies and the realies together. And then on top of that, I use my Benefit Bad Gal lashes, and this just kind of plumps your lashes a little bit more, so I probably just use that on the lower lashes to give them a little bit more of a plumpness. And then when I'm not wearing mascara, I apply that to all over the place. And what the Hypnose Drama wand does for me is just kind of separates my lashes really good because of the shape of the wand. And this just plumps them real good. Plumps them really nicely. Okay. Last but not least is this collection that Maybelline came out with, their lipsticks, by the way. Maybelline and Revlon, bruh, I swear those lipsticks are the best. Like, I love Maybelline and Revlon lipstick. Revlon lipsticks? Psh, can't tell me nothing about Revlon lipsticks. I got like the whole damn collection. The containers are really cute and sleek, and they're like the typical Maybelline packaging, only they're kind of smooth. Like, they have a more matte, more foggy appeal to the packaging. And I want to show you guys the colors because the colors are so cute. This one's called Flawless Fuchsia, and you've seen this featured in my last tutorial, and it's just like a baby it's not even like a fuchsia. Like, I wouldn't look at this and say fuchsia, but I would look at this and say baby doll, everyday lip type of deal. And then we have Smooth Taupe, and this is just like a very new color, but these are real moisturizing, so they give that, I think, perfect shade for an everyday look, if you're not somebody like me, that is. And then my favorite one, this is called Porcelain Pink, and I seen Fashionista 804 use this in one of her, oh no, it was in her What's in Her Bag video, and when I seen this, I was like, I need to get that, because look how baby doll pink that looks. I mean, that just looks like a baby doll pink. I mean, baby doll pink. That's what that looks like. I hope you like this video. I really hope that this was somewhat of some type of entertainment for you, whether it be my silliness or the actual products or whatever you feel that entertained you during the duration of this video. By the way, you guys, don't forget, if you want to see a tutorial on this look, smash that like button, bang it, break it, do whatever you want to do. Just give me some likes. Nah, but seriously though, I can use a little bit. Damien, you wanna come meet YouTube?
I already met YouTube.
Come here. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Nothing but gay people on this channel. On this,
never gay people.
On this website. This is my brother. His name is Damien.
Yep. How you doing, everybody? Good? Good.
That's my brother right there. But alright, yo, I think that's it. I think that's all I wanted to say. So I will see you guys in my next video.